Here we have a wonderful book I discovered about 2 years ago entitled The World of Toys by Robert Culff. This book talks about the history of toys all the way back to ancient times, and it has photos of remarkable toys throughout history, toys that you just don't see out in the wild. I mean, these are museum quality toys. So this is just a brief look through this book. I thought it was quite remarkable, and I wanted to share it with my channel. So it talks about ancient Egyptian dolls. Amazing. And the toys, toy balls, how toys first began. And of course, I'm sure the ancients, sticks and stones and games evolved. Native American. This is gorgeous. Kachina dolls, it says. This is just a brief look through this book. I discovered this book at an antique mall about 2 years ago, and I loved it. And I looked through it and I read about the items within, and then I lost it. They just got lost in a pile of my books, and I just rediscovered it 5 minutes ago. This is amazing. Roman dolls, complete with gold bracelet. Was found in a coffin with a young girl, late 2nd century BC. Wow, that's amazing. That doll. This is antiques on a different level. I like this one. Early Roman rag doll. Oh my gosh, look at this. That's some inspiration right there for some folk art. Early Roman rag doll, oh my god. Jointed clay doll, Greece, 5th century BC. Early jointed terracotta doll from Rome. I'm kind of just skipping around in this book to whatever catches my eye. This is just fascinating. Let's see, what else we got? The yo-yo. The boy with the yo-yo from Greece. Greece terracotta toy chariot. 500 BC. Imagine finding that at a thrift store. I think one of these days I'm going to find something like this at a thrift store if I keep looking. Something remarkably old. I don't know. That's what I tell myself at least. Indian dolls. Wow. Chinese painting, the kite. Wooden doll from eastern Nigeria. Gorgeous. Japanese toys. Medieval. Dark and Middle Ages. Let's see what they had to play with back then. This is awesome. I love this photo. Look at these guys filling up this old game ball. Football, in various forms, has been played in many centuries. These gentlemen are blowing up a ball for a game of polo, which was already traditional in the Elizabethan age. That's awesome. Imagine finding a polo ball at a flea market. I think you gotta be in Europe for that, I think. As far as the antiques in the United States, you just hit a wall, a ceiling, because our country was founded in 1776 as far as the United States. Look at this. This is remarkable. Look how intricate. You hit a ceiling for the age of antiques, to complete my thought. We don't have medieval antiquities in this country in their natural state. Look at these gorgeous, from the Netherlands around 1700s, these doll houses. A microcosm of the domestic world of the 17th century. Nuremberg baby house, 1639, pardon me. Jeez Louise, look at this. You know how much fun little girls must have had of these? This is amazing. Whoa. Here's some great illustrations. This is great. Many were the victims of cup and ball passion. In this print, the normal business of the day has been forgotten as the citizens play the game that has obsessed even Henry III of France. This is great. This little girl with her mother. They look quite affluent at a market, and she wants a toy doll. I would die to go back in time and see this toy market, this toy peddler. This is, oh my God, she wants it so bad. And I think the mom's getting her purse open, so it's gonna happen. Little drums. Let's see, the 16th century Dutch print from a street market shows a wide variety of playthings. There are hobby horses, bows and arrows, drums, and dolls in several sizes. Early 13th century. Oh. '17th century wooden rocking horse. That's awesome. Let's see. Now there's one remarkable toy I have to get on. Here we go. Okay, I have to get this. This is fascinating. A toy butcher shop from 1840 with blood and sawdust on the floor. This is amazing. You just don't find these. You don't find this. You had to have this in the family, and it stayed in the family and got passed down. Or it went into a museum, or it was in an attic and just forgotten. Look at these pieces of meat, all hand painted. This is remarkable. This is amazing. A toy butcher. Look at that, the sawdust and the blood. Yuck. The chunks of meat. This is very reminiscent of how they sell meat in China right now. I used to live in Shanghai in 2004 to 2015, and the meat markets are just like this. You just pick what you want, and they cut it. English dolls. Wow. So intricate. Wooden soldiers. This is gorgeous down here. Toy fortress made of wooden pressed paper. Made in Germany around 1910. Phenomenal. Man. About halfway through this book. These are toys you just don't see outside of museums. Toy soldiers. I'm sure those date back to antiquity for sure. This is a remarkable. This cow, hide-covered cow made in 1899, 6 inches high. It moves its head and moves. That is a gorgeous toy. A little bucket. Oh man. That's the icing on the cake, a little bucket. Look at these dolls, the faces. I love it. Oh, so cool. More dolls. More dolls. I have a lot to learn about dolls. I buy and sell a few, but there's a whole lot of history to learn. The German porcelain doll. Oh, look at the eyes. Amazing. Skipping around just a little bit for time's sake. It may rain. There was a tornado that passed through. Oh, we have no power, just so you know. I'm outside just looking through books with y'all. Wow, this is remarkable. I love this book. I haven't seen this, so this is kind of taking me back. I haven't seen this in a while. This is awesome. Look at this. Where is the information about this? Garden of Eden. Animals made from wood by the famous Pennsylvania carver Schimmel. This is amazing. That is simply amazing. Doesn't give a date. Wow. That's train. Oh, this is awesome. So this, it's old-timey. This train, the kid would ask his dad for a cigarette, and they'd put it in there, and that would be the smoking action from a cigarette. You know it's old-timey when your toy requires cigarettes. And we'll leave it at that. I think there's the nesting dolls. Hey Dad, can I get a cigarette? Here you go. Stick it in the train. Have fun. Toys from a bygone era. Thanks for checking in.